for its largely Democratic voting population, a conservative candidate finds the following.
They've all tried to present themselves as truly the most conservative, but Ron Paul stands the most for limited government. He has a record that shows that he stands for limited government. He doesn't need to make excuses for things that he's done in the past because he's stuck with that.
The 4,000 tickets went fast when students announced the Republican presidential hopeful would hold a rally on the Cornell campus.
I support Ron Paul because Ron Paul, I think, is one of the only honest politicians who really hasn't changed his views just for the sake of getting elected. He's reelected simply because he represents a movement rather than a party, rather than an individual.
It's not about Democrat or Republican. It's about, you know, looking at the candidate and making sure that they're telling the truth. And Ron Paul is definitely one that, you know, that you can see by his record that he's telling the truth.
The Ron Paul Club here on campus has more than 1,400 students, many of them with differing political affiliations. But the students I spoke with all had one thing in common, an interest in personal freedom.
He represents like a lot of issues that college students like me really think are important and should be taken into account when politicians make policy decisions.
Although he won't likely win the majority of votes inside these political lines, he will walk away with fierce loyalty from this group of supporters. In Ithaca, Tamara Lindstrom, YNN.